We are getting in more breaking inputs on this news story. In fact, developments happening thick and fast. Remember, it's not just about the Karnataka Congress anymore because the opposition is now capitalizing on this power tussle. Why so? Because the BJP has now started mocking Karnataka Congress in fighting. They're saying that post people is equal to par on X. Remember, this is what CT Ravi's jibe is with regards to the spat that's currently taking place on X between DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah. Let's also quickly go across to Afreen, who's joining us live from DKS's residence as well. Afreen, put this into perspective for us, how the BJP is now capitalizing on the momentum of the spat that's taken place, which is now in public domain. Till a couple of days ago, Siddaramaiah was denying that there's any power tussle, but clearly it's now stepped out in the public domain with both of them taking pot shots at each other on X.
Well, absolutely. You know, it started with DK Shivkumar putting out a post on Twitter, on X, saying that the word that was given should be kept and then only there is power in that word. Now, that's something that DK Shivkumar's post on X was, and when we asked him about it, he clearly denied that he does not know about this, he's not aware about it. He even went on to call it a fake statement. Now, post that, we saw Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's X account posting something on the lines of word is everything to us, and if we have given a word to the people of Karnataka, we are going to stand by it, and it means the world to us. Now, this can be looked at, you know, a war of words on the word that was given to DK Shivkumar, and we can see that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is, you know, replying to him on X. All of this happening in public domain for everyone to see. Now, this is not something that, you know, it's not something that's left to closed doors meetings or an internal fight or internal rumblings. Now it's come out in the open. Meanwhile, Priyank Kharge, who was at DK Shivkumar's home earlier in the morning, said that this is something that the media is reading between the lines. The BJP is reading between the lines. There is nothing as such. He goes on to say that, you know, we've always stood by the slogan, walk the talk government, and we've been standing by it. That's something that DK Shivkumar has said in his post on X. Now, that's not something that should be, you know, misread, or he also accepted that the timing could be a little off. It could be wrong or misconstrued, but there's nothing wrong in what DKS has said. Now, that's what Minister Priyank Kharge has said. Definitely, this is ammunition for the BJP to attack the Congress government. They have been saying time and again that the internal fight between the two leaders, the two top leaders, has led to neglect of governance, has affected the people of Karnataka directly, leading to, they've not been like taking governance seriously.
Stay with me, Afreen. I'm also joined in by Pallavi on the broadcast as well. But before we quickly go across to Pallavi and Rohini, let's also break it down for you. What is this war of words that we are talking about that happened between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar? Remember, they are already engaged in a high-profile power tussle, and now that's sort of spilled over to X. So it all began with DK Shivkumar, the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka. He took a veiled cryptic jibe at the Chief Minister. He said that word power is world power. So if you look at that quote, it's a bit cryptic, but it's also taking a veiled jibe at the Chief Minister and, of course, even the High Command that you have to keep your word. To which Siddaramaiah countered that by saying our word to Karnataka is not a slogan, it means the world to us. So clearly Siddaramaiah saying that it is the mandate which is what matters, and it is the people of Karnataka that they have the responsibility to. On that note, let me quickly take this forward with Pallavi. Pallavi, do you sense a sense of betrayal coming in from DK Shivkumar when he says that a word is a word on X?
Well, I don't think he's going to make it very explicit, but obviously the sense of disappointment would be there, just as it was there with Sachin Pilot and his supporters, just as it was there with T.S. Singhdeo, because the story is same in state after state, wherever the Congress party comes to power. Two big power centers, promises made, but promises not kept, and therefore you see the kind of crisis you're seeing as far as Karnataka goes. I still remember those days when the Congress had just won in Karnataka. They were all parked over here at the national capital, a decision which should have have been done in 24 to maximum 48 hours. Akanksha took actually more than a week. And DK Shivkumar was willing to wait, but he was waiting only on this reassurance that after 2.5 years, his time will come. Okay. That is exactly what he's going to be now asking for.
So, quickly, the response that's coming from Siddaramaiah, is this not just a counter to DK Shivkumar, but also an assertion of his own power and position at the moment?
Well, see, Siddaramaiah is again not going to be very openly critical of DK Shivkumar like, say, a Gehlot was about Sachin Pilot. He's going to measure, and he has been measuring his words. But his view is that, one, I was chosen because I'm the only one who's competent. Many times chief ministers, veterans, someone who can keep the MLAs together, but also the only one who can possibly take on the BJP, whose organization is also very strong. DK may be aggressive, he may be a troubleshooter, but he doesn't have the wherewithal to take on a stand-up to the BJP. Also, with multiple cases against DK, Siddaramaiah's argument and that of his supporters to the central leadership has been that if you have been attacking the BJP over the Yedurappa allegations, then how can you make someone who's facing these kind of charges as your CM face, who's going to lead up to the next elections in the state in another 2.5 years?